Hey everybody. For those of you who don't know me, my name's Adam Solomon. But if you're watching this video, you probably do know me. And I was recording it and sharing it with everyone to announce something very big that I'm about to do. Most of my close friends and family already know about this, but if you weren't aware, I'm about to start a very, very long journey. I'm going to be riding my motorcycle from the northern tip of Alaska all the way down to the southern tip of Argentina. So it's going to be quite an adventure. It's going to be an amazing journey. I am super excited. I am also super anxious and kind of scared. But it's going to be 16,000 miles over 3.5 months. It's a little crazy. So I'm going to be leaving the DC area on August 26th, flying up to Fairbanks, Alaska, where, God willing, the creek don't rise, I will meet up with my motorcycle that has been on trucks and cargo planes for the last 3.5 weeks to get up to Alaska. So once the bike and I have been reunited, we're going to head out. I'm going to head out on Friday, August 28th. And we're gonna head north. So we're gonna ride 500 miles up the Dalton Highway to the Arctic Sea, to a place called Prudhoe Bay, Alaska. It's also called Dead Horse. That's gonna be very, very challenging. And then I'm gonna turn around and head south. And that's where the 16,000 miles starts. So I'm going to be going through Alaska, down the western coast of Canada, crossing into the U.S., down the Pacific Coast Highway and the western coast of the U.S., crossing into Mexico, and then heading down Baja, halfway down Baja. I'm going to get on a ferry with the bike, cross over into Sinaloa, Mexico, continuing south through Central America. I'm going to hit every country in Central America except for Belize, I believe. But I will have to stop in Panama City, Panama, because between Panama and Colombia is something called the Darien Gap. And the Darien Gap is 70 miles of solid jungle where there's lots of creatures and plants and animals that would love to eat you. And if that doesn't get you, probably the drug smugglers or human smugglers would. So we avoid the Darien Gap, and my bike and I are going to fly over the Darien to Bogota, Colombia, where I'll continue on down Colombia, Ecuador, Peru, Chile, all the way into Argentina, and eventually down to Ushuaia, Argentina, which is where the road ends in southern South America, down at the southern tip of Tierra del Fuego. And I'm going to be doing this for 3.5 months. So I aim to hit Ushuaia by mid-December. The goal is to be back home by December 18th. To see Avengers Doomsday. And I promised my lovely, lovely, lovely wife, Natasha, that I would be home for Christmas. I want to thank everyone for their support. I want to thank everyone for their concern. I am going to be fine, and if something goes wrong, I'm just going to come home. And I especially want to thank Natasha. This has been a really hard thing, and I am just so incredibly grateful for the love and support that she's given me. I've got lots of cameras with me. I've got a drone. I'm going to be doing a blog on the Second Star Mototours.com website. I'm going to be posting my videos to YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram, but if it doesn't show up on Instagram, I don't know, because I never go on Instagram. And I'm just hoping that through this you can follow along, keep me company, and enjoy and experience the journey with me. So wish me luck. I will see you out there on the road, where you will meet my motorcycle. And that's a Kawasaki KLR 650 Adventure. It's a 2022. It's not an awesome motorcycle. It doesn't do anything particularly well, but it is built like a tank. So it can take the journey, whatever I throw at it. And if something does go wrong, I'll probably be able to fix it myself on the road. But for the real motorcycle people who are watching, as we go through the journey, I'm going to talk about my riding experience. I'm going to talk about how I prepared for this. I'm going to talk about the gear that I'm wearing. I'm going to talk about the supplies that I'm bringing. And you'll hear all of that as we go through bit by bit. So thanks everyone for caring, and I will see you out there on the road. Bye.